So, yeah, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very interesting test. Waiting for broadcast to be published. Done. You're live. Hi, I'm live. Welcome to Amber Skies. My name's Blades, and today I've titled it something. Windows 10. Visual Studio 2019. Oh. Am I allowed to say something? Ooh. Let's try it in. Sign in to chat. Okay, open in a web browser. Do that because it's silly. Here we go. Say something, it says, so let's say something. Hiya to you all. Wrong keyboard. Okay, let's try this one then. Hires to you all. Let's put something up there. I can't see what I'm doing. And let's put something on my window. Chat's working. Yay! Success, professional streamer, here I come. Yeah, baby. Yeah. There's nothing on there. Right, so we're live. That's the start of things. Good. Well, to get myself prepared then. Yeah, just have a bit of music. Title of this this piece is Visual Studio 2019. That's an interesting advert.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I deserve to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay.
And that's a good test, it's working. Volumes are working. Sounds working. Now it's time for me to get working. We're going to have quite a bit of downtime on this video, so because it's live. I do everything live on this computer. In fact, I do everything live full stop. Then you can see me fumble through all of the stupidity that I have to fumble through to get things done in a professional way. So, Visual Studio 2019. So, Visual Studio. Download Visual Studio. Here we go. Want community, otherwise you get charged. This is a fully professional package. There you go, VS Community. Blah de blah de blah. Let's save that. Okay, download complete. Click on it. Let's get it started. Say yeah, man, yeah. Do I know how many people are actually watching? Oh yes. Before you get started, we need to set up a few things so that you can... Yeah, okay, continue. Getting everything ready. I've seen this before somewhere. I'm sure it was in the last stream. Goddamn Visual Studio install gets everywhere. What are you up to, Muppet? Oh. He's just He's settled down on a paper bag, a plastic bag, rattling in the background. All right, workloads. What do we want? ASP.NET, web development, nah. Azure development, SDK tools projects developing cloud apps. Python. Wouldn't mind doing Python. Nah. Node.js. Wouldn't mind doing Node.js. Nah. Desktop and mobile. .NET desktop environment development. Waste of space. Desktop development with C++. Oh, we'll have that. Oh, it puts up all of this. MSC. Microsoft. FF. Code? Maybe. CLI, command line interface support. Well, yeah, I think we'd like that. Modules for experimental, no thank you. Clang tools for Windows. Yeah, okay, I'll have that. I like Clang. Something that what are they called? Apple? Is it Apple? Macintosh? Yeah, Macs. Apple Macs. Something they got right. Clang, C language, it stands for. That's all it means. MS. I'm going to tick it. What is MS? Let's have a look. Visual Studio 2019. What is MFC? Microsoft Foundation classes. We'll take it then. Don't need. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. The only thing that I don't like at the idea of is experimental build tools. That does sound dodgy. Okay, 7.34 gigabytes. Install. And I think it's grab your cup of coffee time. Yeah, it's looking that way. Right, fair enough. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. It's the only thing running, so it can run. Oh, look at that number there. That's nice. Right, sit back and relax. Grab your cups of coffee. We're going down a rabbit hole by the looks of it. Notice it's got a little 2 by the side of it. Here. That's because I've got the build tools installed. If I didn't have that, it wouldn't have that 2 there. You've got to remember that it does have that 2 there, because that's very important. Because this thing here doesn't have that 2 there, meaning it's with the build tools. You'll see what I mean. It's Microsoft. What do you expect? That's nice. Oh, I've done myself proud. I've chosen a nice coffee. Oh yeah. Well, it's been freshly opened today, the jar, so it won't last long at that taste. It'll degrade very fast. Darn shame, but at least I get a decent cup of coffee. Beginning. With cherries. Ah. Cherries, coffee. Absolute bliss. Well, it looks like I'm going to tell you a couple of stories now, doesn't it? Mm. Wow, this is ecstasy. Ah, not even illegal. Coffee and cherry tobacco. What a mixture. Fantastic. Right, story time, I suppose. Visual Studio 2019. It's what everybody raves on about. It's the bee's knees. It's the thing you're supposed to use to be a professional. Yeah, right. I wonder how many of the greatest bee's knees games were ever developed on. Let's see if I can count them. Well, there's... Not that one, not that one, not that one. No, that one certainly was. That one, no, no. Looking at about 1990, 1997. I don't even think Visual Studio was used. 2010 was possibly the first time Visual Studio really blossomed into what you might call an IDE. An integrated development environment. IDE. What that means is that it's a word processor that can compile. No, I'll rephrase that. It's not a word processor. It's a text editor that can compile. So what really is Visual Studio 2019? It's Microsoft's way of cashing in on their Windows and trying to get developers to use their software because it makes their Windows easier to program. But it doesn't. Because they found that with the API that they had created for their window, they then had to put another layer on top of that called .NET and ASP to actually make it programmable by Joe Public. And then you've got C#, which is Microsoft's copy of Java programming, JavaScript. Not JS, not Node.js, JavaScript. Which is an extension of C++ that has a garbage collector. In other words, it's C++ without the memory management side of it. It also doesn't have pointers, although it uses pointers in the background. And C# seems to have been the go-to language for developing game servers, funnily enough, because it handles script nicely, or scripting. Weird situation that. Never quite liked it. I do program in it. I've got a full server in C#, so I do have to program in it, and I have programmed in it to alter my server to my likings. It's a fully runnable game. Ultima Online, the original. So that's an interesting thing, because I do use Visual Studio 2019 to make me alterations on it, and it makes it very easy. But I run it from Linux. Yeah, you can see the confusion there, can't you? I program it on Microsoft and I run it on a Linux server. Well, but it's strange how much effort Microsoft put in to make this look or seem or feel like you're coding on Linux, when in actual fact the IDE is doing so much work in the background that it just completely confuses itself. It's completely rubbish. It tries to do too much. As you saw, all the different options of what you could download. Well, the IDE, the central core Visual Studio, has to be able to handle all of that. So it's this massive thing, monolithic thing. It's just this huge block of code that is unnecessary mostly. I think Microsoft has finally realised how unyieldy this package is, and that's why they brought out VS Code, which is cross-platform, where Visual Studio isn't. VS Code is cross-platform, can be used anywhere, and can build on any system if that system allows you to. As you saw in the last stream, I came across, shall we say, problems. And one of the problems was that I didn't have Visual Studio 2019. I only put the build tools in. You're supposed to run it off the build tools. In fact, I'm going to try again running it off the build tools tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going back to Visual Studio Code, but for today I want to look and see if I can get what I got running in Qt in what, 30 seconds, something in Visual Studio Code. So we know the program works on Windows. We proved that in the last stream. And we needed Qt Creator to do it for us. We failed our initial VS Code attempt, which is fine. I don't mind, but it does mean that I have to go back and revisit it. If I don't, then I leave a gap in the knowledge that I'm trying to give to people. These videos are all about setting up your environment to be able to program. And the only one that I've got working out of the box is Qt Creator. A simple download, and then use it, and it works. Mind you, I have done the programming in Qt, so I suppose that helped it a little bit. There weren't any conversions that I had to do to make it run on Qt, because I kept the Qt structure when I was programming it on Linux, when I was doing all the programming. So I think that's helped Qt. So I programmed biased towards Qt. So let's see how Visual Studio is going to handle it. It does, It will handle anything. It's just, unfortunately, knowing how to handle something in Visual Studio. And I'm probably going to mess it up. I usually do, because it's that damn complicated. Getting Hello World on Visual Studio can be complicated. Because Visual Studio does a lot more for you than you want it to. It does too much. Okay, start after installation. Now, for this, I know that you have to, well, you should register. With the Community Edition, it's fine. Just register it. If you're on Windows 10, you've probably already got a Microsoft account anyway. There it goes. And there we go. We have to sign in. We're getting things ready. I wish I'd stopped saying that. So, whose account is it? I think this is your Microsoft account. If it is, I think I'm on the AOC Amber Skies. I think I am. Remember, I can't remember anything. Oh. Don't remember your password, reset it now. Let's see. Microsoft. I don't have the Microsoft account written down. Do we reset it now? Yeah, why not? Let's see how Microsoft handles that. I can't show you the reset though. We just sent a code to there. Check my email, that's on my phone. Okay, checking email on DAOC. That's this one. No, that's Amber Skies. Ah, we got the dinglings. So on the inboxes. Microsoft team have emailed me password reset code. Okay, let's put 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 9, 5. Next. 8 character minimum sensitive password. That's why they didn't work. Because it's an 8-character one, and I only have one 8-character one, I think. That's possibly that one. I'm not sure. Let's try that. The password was changed. Sign in. Enter password. Well, I just entered it. Here you go. Visual Studio, getting things ready. The most favourite sentence you're ever going to hear from Microsoft. They are always getting things ready. They're never actually doing anything. They're always getting ready to do something, but they never actually get it done. And that is their motto. Their epitaph. The epitaph of Microsoft. We're just getting it ready. Right, open recent. As you use Visual Studio, any projects, files, will start here. Okay. Clone or checkout code. Get code from an online repository like GitHub. Okay, we'll do that. Repository location. And you're going to put it in there. No, you're goddamn well not. Don't want it in Razor-sharp source repos. Users. Oh hell, why not? Yeah, carry on. We need the URL. So that's an interesting bug that this Windows has now developed. Every time I open this, it closes automatically. Let's see if we can get a GitHub code repo. That was a big meow from clone or download. So there's the thing. Click on it. Okay, I've clicked on it. We minimize it. This has now gone black. Control V. Is that right? That's not in inverted commas. Clone. Well, it's done something. Oh, look, we've got it. We've got a clone. Click on switch views above to change between available views. Okay. There we go. So we've actually got GitHub, Amber 3D, shaders. Fantastic. Got a dot profile, which is useless to us. And this is where we get a problem. Well, the first problem is this is on the wrong side for me, and I can't be having it on that side. So we'll pop it in that side. I can work with it there because you're going to be talking on the right, and also on the right underneath where it says that. Oh God, there's all this stuff here. I've got a pling. An update to live share is available. Real-time details. Okay, live share, update. I've just downloaded this and it's updating already. Not a good sign. We also need online. And we need to search for Qt. There it is. So we need to download the Qt Visual Studio tools. Got those. There was something else going on there about GitHub. GitHub extension for Visual Studio. A Visual Studio extension that brings the GitHub flow into Visual Studio. Alright, we'll download you as well then. Okay. Schedule for installs, flows. Now, Visual Studio doesn't... This notification. Oh, that was me pressing the button, wasn't it? Ah. Right, okay. Now, Visual Studio does not live update. It won't update, you know, in the live situation like this. You have to close it. And then the installer comes up. Yes. Don't need this thing open. It'll open it itself if it needs it. So we're initializing, and here's all the stuff that I've just asked it to do. So C# and Visual, JavaScript, and I didn't ask for any of that stuff. That says prereqs. So why am I getting that live share? I want the other things anyway, so modify. There we go, installing. We're not getting things ready, we're actually doing something. Have any coffee left? Yes, I have. Well, it's moving along quite nicely. It's only 2 o'clock and we've already got most of it sorted. We're going to try and get our test program to work. What's wrong? I'm putting no food for you or something. I'm sure I put food down. I didn't. Okay, whilst this is going on, I'm just going to go and see what this cat needs. Okay. Come on. What is it? What are you after? Okay, what we got? Oh, close. Okay, we'll close you. Pudding's alright. He was asking for food, so that's good. That's good. Never ignore a cat when they're talking to you. Never. Right, how do we open Visual Studio? Now remember those 1s and 2s I was talking about? They were important. Well, look, it's got a little 2 by it. So if we look under Visual Studio now, we will have 2 lots of each thing. One is the build code, and one is Visual Studio. So we now have 2 of these. So we need the other one to the one that we have. Is this one. So we need that one. Into task. So we've now got 2 of these. We've got the first one, and this should have a 2 at the end. Yeah, and that's the Visual Studio one. Visual Studio itself is this one here. That one. So those 2 live together. So Visual Studio, hit that, and this comes up. There we go. That was easy, but it's not that easy because we're still on the master branch. So manage branches. And remote, we want Windows 10. And the action we want to do, check out. Really? Ah, here we go. We've got everything now. So the test thing that we were running, or that we are trying to run, is this one here. But our tools aren't set up, are they? Okay, extensions option. It's got no path. We want default Qt Win version is MSVC 2017-64. So we will add, and it's going to be whatever you said it was, MSVC. MSVC, and we'll just call it 20. I can't see what I'm writing. 2017 x64. I'm not going to put underscore 64. And we need to go and find it. And it's on here. There it is. Qt, MSVC, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now we seem to have 2 of them. Why do we have 2 of them? Okay. That's wrong. That's right. That's correct. Okay, so that's what it's set to now. Extensions, UV2 options, that's what it's set to. Default. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. We've got that. What we now need to do is tell it to use it. So Amber Skies. I don't think it knows. RPG dev. Nope. Does this work? I need to set that as a startup file. How do we build this? There's no configurations here. That looks good. What else can we have? I don't want that. I want to get away from that. This one. Select. Okay. Add, view, figure. I can't set a startup. Property. Good. Could have done with these before. I could have actually looked at those for VS Code. How do you select a startup item? Anybody? Anybody watching? Any ideas? We need to build that. Well, it's in the repo. Okay. Close folder. Yay. Create new project. No. Open local folder. No. I don't want to do any of these. That's it. I just want a blank. Tools. No. Extensions. QVT. Yeah, here we go. Open Qt project file. Where did it put me? C. Source. Repos. Qt. Yay. We'll try building Amber VDSL. Profile. Can you build me a solution from that? Okay, we've got a project. Doesn't seem to know what it is, but it says it's a project. Solution now. Ah, here we go. Change solutions. Yeah. Okay. We'll have it set solutions Qt version. Okay. Right, so we've got the Qt version. Ours now. Add. Right, okay, that's looking good. No Qt on there. Interesting. It's on Windows 10, Amber Skies Qt in the bottom right. It says we've got changes and that we can 11 changes. Why is it not ignoring that lot? .json, .db, OpenDB, CBT. Okay. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't care about you. Actually, this is the wrong view. Switch views. Folder view. There's a git ignore. Visual Studio generated files. Nothing about .json there, is there? DB. Okay. Well, this is on a different thing, isn't it? Windows 10. So, what happens if I try and do this? What will we do? This is first try for Visual Studio 2019. Committal. File name. Yeah, save. Permission denied. Why was my permission denied? I don't know. So it looks as though there's problems. Obviously. What they are. That bit's okay. That bit's okay. Right, okay, we've got to ignore it then. So GitHub doesn't seem to be responding. And I do see that all of these are locked. Okay. So it looks as though we've got local changes only. Okay. Right. Why has it got all of this lot again in here? I didn't ask it for this lot. I opened this. And now it's gone back to being stupid again. Okay. Close folder. Working. That's the one. Thank you. Right. Property. Beauty. There's something I can do here. Let's have a look at properties first and see what it's done. So configuration. All configurations, first of all. Let's do that. General output directory. In the wrong view. Alright, it gives everything, does it? Fine. This is getting stupid. Non-folder view. Working this. See with the problem? Problem is it's trying to do too much. This is one of one project. It's highlighted, which means we should be able to build it. But properties will probably be wrong. No, static library, that's correct. Alright, let's just go to debug. Output directory, debug. Intermediate directory. I don't like these. Why is that debug slash? Okay. Yeah, it's got everything right there. Target file extension .lib. I thought I said static. Never mind. Debugging. CCC. Yeah. Qt project. Oh, Qt project settings. I didn't know we had this. This is new. Version, yeah. Core GUI widgets. Fantastic. It's got the modules. It'll work. So how do we build it? Fantastic. Libraries. Additional libraries, none. Perfect. Yeah. Output file. Alright, that goes to the out directory, whatever that is. Okay. Which I don't know at the moment. Right, let's try building it and see what happens. Build. 1 succeeded, 0 failed. And it's now in debug, Amber SL, debug, Amber 3D SL.lib. It's done it. L. Oh my god. That's the library. there. Can you see this on screen? I mean, is this big enough? Can I make this bigger? Control plus, is it? Oh, sugar. Tools, no. View. Okay. Properties window. Oh, that's that. No, I don't seem to be able to do that. Yeah. Build started, project, blah, blah, blah. Build succeeded. Okay. That's been built. This is ridiculous. Okay, tools, extensions here. Let us open a Qt project file .pro, and this time I want RPG dev. There we go, there's the profile. There it is. We need to set this to startup now. Set as startup project. And we need to look at its properties. It's got the same kind of properties. Application exe, that's good. Qt settings for GUI widgets. It's picked up on that. I didn't set that, did I? It seems to be the default, so still going to set it if I have to. Doesn't look like I have to. That's fine. That's fine. We just have to reference it, don't we? Add reference Amber SL static library. Okay. Does that mean I can now build? Surely it can't build from that. Can I open file? There we go. Linker error. So we have to link it through to that. And that comes under properties. And the linker is here. Don't think it's come up on here properly. Let's have a look at the edit on it anyway. Alright, where is our library? It's got build / debineslib. Not in videos of. It's in source. Have a look. But it's done. Amber 3D now has a debug and an X64. So look in debug, and there it is. So this is where it is. That piece of information is useful. Keep that. What else is it I've got here? MySQL. PostgreSQL. Don't need those. OpenSSLib. What is this? This line doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's got the Qt lib path macros. The $sign for this. Program, code, program, solution. LMNOP. Project. Right, what's the project directory? That's the one I want. Couple here. There's this one as well. Project evaluation something. Fingerprint, no. I think I'm going to use $project dir. What is in build debug? Where's build? There isn't one. That's just all the files. 3D object, yeah. How it builds things. Nothing in release, so there is definitely our library. So I have no idea what that bit's there for. New line. It's going to be $, open brackets, and it's project dir, yeah, project, capital D, yeah, dir, and we are going to go /, we want to go up one, then into Amber SL, Amber 3D underscore SL /, we then want to go to whatever this is here, debug, lowercase. And once you're in debug, it's there. Okay. Okay. Why? Okay. Build. 1 succeeded, 0 failed, 1 up to date. Project dependence. Yeah, that's correct. Project build order. That's correct. Yeah. Okay. It's built it. And we now have rpgdev.exe in a debug directory. Error list. Nothing. Output. How do we run this? Where's the build thingies? That's the debug thingies. Text editor. Where's the little green button gone? To run it. No. No. Alright, I don't know. Okay. Close. Alright, before I do something completely stupid. Go up here then. Start debugging. Diagnostic tools. Loading symbols. Flashing the screen a lot. Oh, give me a tool. Yeah, right. What? Yeah. Something. Blah. Process. Memory. CPU. Loading stuff. Whoa. It worked! Oh god, it worked. Up to a point. Oh my god. It has worked. And we've also got all the readouts on the right hand side going here. Which is interesting. There you go, programmed on Linux, run on Windows. And again, my FPS is locked to 60. That's not because of the program. That's because of my graphics driver. For some reason on Windows, my graphics driver locks the FPS to 60. On Linux, it doesn't. And I can go into the millions. But that's smoother. That's a lot smoother. It's not got the juddery bits on it. But it's obviously using the graphics card. That means I have got a graphics card in here. You can tell that by the smoothness. Congratulations! Strike one to me! We have Visual Studio 2019 working. Exit code. Exit code 0. That program works. My god. I've never seen Visual Studio like this, so useless. Look at it, it's just not here. That's awesome. Not easy to use at all. As a performance profiler. I don't think it's worth doing actually on this. Debug graphics, start graphics debugging. DirectX control panel. We're not using DirectX. Not that I know of anyway. Probably are. Test. Test configurations. Run cleanup profile 1 on solution. I'm going to do that. Run code analysis on RPG Dev. I want to know what that does. Does it do anything useful? Like, will it tell me that function key 1 and 2 are not being used? Or will it just spout off some generic rubbish? I'm always interested in what these tools can do, because there's many tools which people just don't look at because they don't know what they do. And I think, well, I don't know what this does, let's have a look. I've never used this program really to develop much. So. Okay, so what are the results? Are these the results I'm supposed to read? I've got a lot of stuff that says it's not scoped. And this is nothing to do with me. Oh, and it's also running with the wrong code as well. Has it done it? It is the wrong code, isn't it? Yes! And it still worked. Even Microsoft Visual Studio 2019 can't tell that that code is wrong. Oh my god, so none of the editors that I've used. Look, error list. I don't know what all of this lot means, but it looks interesting. There's warnings, stuff, enum type. Good. Yeah, that's good information actually. Prefer enum class over enum whatever, yeah. There's actually some good information in there, possibly, if you can dig the good information out from the trash. No issues found. Oh my god. Yeah, it comes up now with the warnings. Look where they are. These are all in Q files. So Qt, you are generating warnings. Did you know? These are all old files as well. They've never gone back over their old files and cleaned them up. Qstring, you need that cleaned up, mateys. So I've got to go through all of the Qt stuff and clean it up. Which I can't do because I'm on the community version, and as soon as I do that, I can't produce anything without giving them this code. Oh my god. What a mess I've made. Because yes, I will go through stuff like this and I will fix it. That's the kind of person I am. Everything's in a queue. Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. We've got one here. Raw model.h. Line 49. That's in Amber SL, isn't it? There it is. There's raw model.h. Have a look at that line. See what it's trying to tell me. Line 49. Yeah, that's fine. That's a macro. And I had to put it public, if I remember, to make sure that it did it properly. But it's got this query about it. Macro may fail. Consider adding it to a hint file. That's interesting. That's right, yeah. It's quite right what it's saying just underneath it. Yeah. I agree with that totally. It's me being lazy. That's awesome. It's actually picked up on that, me being lazy. Okay, the next ones are on mocks. So that's the only one that it doesn't like. With my code. Fixed. That's my code fix. Why not? I don't need it. I'll let the compiler do it. I fixed my code. What about that? I get rid of all of this. I don't. How do I get rid of all of this? Oh, right. Clear all filters. Build a plus IntelliSense. That is rather interesting. Rebuild it. Without that in. It's obviously not a good idea to do a macro like that. Not for what I did it, why I did it. I think that's done. I need to sort that out. Okay. Debug. Here we go. Oh, it's still doing things. See how much faster it is the second time round because it's got everything stored properly. Doing an awful lot. Come on, that's supposed to go on a blue background and turn around. Maybe it's still loading up things. Yeah, it was just loading up things. Debug. Debug is very, very slow. Yeah, it's working. And it's still got all these warnings. How do you get rid of these warnings? How do you clear the warning? They're not mine. I don't know. Copy. No, it just seems like you can clear this easily anyway. Yeah, well, there you go. Whatever. Auto hide. I don't really want to see it. Yeah. It works perfectly, which means I can now program from here as I just shown. That's okay. That's done. That one's done. Solution Amber. Okay, let's save everything. File. Save all. We've now got a solution building. Building up. We need the next part so that we can do some programming. How'd you get this to be bigger? Oh, got it. Got it, peeps. Got it. That'll do. What about this side? Is it big enough? Right, so we can see, we can do programming. I can use this. So let's get the next bit up. Open Qt project profile. We will be going to, we were designing a tool, if I remember rightly. Model 3D converter, that's what we were doing. I'll pull that up. Okay. Thank you. On this, we don't need to set it because it's on the project. Good. So it knows its Qt value. And what we need to do is set our startup project first thing. I got a feeling it's got the linker error. So let's build. Blah blah blah. Yeah, just got that linker error. So if we edit here and we copy that to here, linker, yeah, additional libraries, it plus Control V. Okay, apply, okay. It's thinking about it. It says we're okay. The only other thing I haven't done there is add reference, and I want static library ticked. Okay, right, that should now work. Just makes that a build dependency, so if I change anything in the static library and I try and build this, it'll know that that's changed and rebuild it. That's the idea. Build. Done. Debug. Start debugging. There we go, that's it. Fantastic, no errors. No errors. Oh, that's a joke. Right, this window's got sod all in it. Source files, maybe? Generated file, form files. Oh, it's here. Why are all these files locked? The file converter UI is under source control and not checked out. Ah, Yes. Here we go. Qt designers. Did you know that Visual Studio 2019 could do this with Qt? No, we probably didn't. But yes, it can. It's exactly the same thing that you get in Qt if you use a Qt designer. Qt designer itself is a separate program to Qt creator. That's the whole point of this. Which means we can design this. We need some kind of widgety thing. Input. Display. Here we go. Display. OpenGL. Yeah, we need one of them. Alright, we've got one now. Where should we put it? Suppose we could put it there. Need 2 buttons. To start off with, we're going to need a lot more. We're going to need a push button there, and a push button there. So this push button will be load. Cats. Poppy, don't do that, please. It's a carpet. Thing downstairs that you scratch, not the carpet. So this is load. Load file. This is save file. What we're going to call this is our viewport. I think we started wanting to call it, didn't we? Viewport GL. I'm going to call that here our view capital P, no port, all one word, and then I'll put big GL. This push button is load file, L-O-A-D, no I didn't do it. So load file, F-A, word, and this one is save file. Remember to always do this. Be very, very meticulous about altering things. Like we've got a menu bar and a status bar. I don't need either of those. Remove. Status bar. Remove. I'm not playing around. Central widget, I always call a central widget. I just leave that alone because that is the actual thing that's surrounding everything. That's what everything's inside. At the moment, it doesn't have a display pattern, which is, I don't want a display pattern on it. So the actual central widget itself, palette, font, size policy. What can we have? Don't know. Let's have a look. Fixed. Fixed. Stop any problems I'm going to have. Yeah, I think that's that. So, colours were garbage, weren't they? Where's our colour management? Colour, 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 autofill background white. I'm not sure about this. Why isn't there any colour? Resource root, yeah, that's right. Okay. No focus policy. Right, okay, that's fine then. Palette inherited. Change palette. Yay! Quick! Get me off this palette. What's this one like? I think we'll go with the dark. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. As long as it's got a little bit of colour, that's fine. So this is the save button here. So save. Quit. And let's try running this again. I want the green button up. I don't like the debug. Start debug. Yeah, it's redoing the .ui. Okay. That's not very good. Alright, so there's something not quite right here. Geometry size. Geometry. Have a look at geometry size. So let's go 1000. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to remember that your screens are different. I'll go 1000. And we'll go 600. 700. I think it's 678. Something in my mind is saying 678, so I'm going to put that in. These aren't resizing. I'm not asking them to. Okay, can we make these bigger? Can. I'll do. Close enough. Close enough for a biscuit. Save. And this time I'm going to do it properly. Quit. So model this one. Clean. Okay. Rebuild. In a clean rebuild. Hoping that'll pick up the colour then. Yeah, it's doing a converter. Okay, that's okay. Good. Debug. Not debugging. I'm still not getting that colour. These buttons are rubbish. Oh dear. That's okay. I suppose Microsoft is a bit limited. I was over hopeful, I suppose, that it was going to work right. Okay. Onwards. Onwards and upwards. Never mind. I know the colours there, so I don't care. I'm just going to test it out, make sure it is there. If this will let me. I wonder if it's hogging all the resources, Visual Studio. Oh no, it's not. No, that's okay. Alright, open this PC. Users, Razor Sharp, source, repos, Amber Skies. We're doing this one. Model. Yeah, okay, config. Fine. Just see where it's going to build it to. Yeah, that's fine. Edit. Build. La 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 la. Needed by debug. What? No rule to make target C? Oh, of course it's changed it. Muppet, Microsoft. What have you done to the profile? Yeah, there is. No, you're quite right. There isn't a libamber 3D underscore SLA. That's why. This is wrong. It should automatically pick it up, but it's not going to. Include patty pen. This is all SLA. Damn you, Microsoft, changing it. Yeah, they've all got build there. I'd have to take that out for work. Yeah, we'll try with that. No, I can't find it. Oh, it's still looking for SLA underscore that, yeah. Actually, no, there's a better way of doing it. What you do is, that code there, you delete. Add. Library. External. Next. It will accept a lib file. Browse. There. In debug. That one. Include path. Browse. Backup one. Somebody, yeah, that's okay. Select that. Don't want Linux, don't want Mac, I want it static, don't care that. Library inside debug, yeah. Don't think it had a D on there. No, it didn't. Okay, next. Finish. Save. Should flash up here. Build. It can't work on case. Oh well, we've broken this. Well, we're on the Microsoft version. I can't build it. I can't build a Microsoft version. Ah, well. Oh, this is... Microsoft version doesn't use that. What we would have to do then is this PC. Extremely frustrating. As soon as you start using Microsoft stuff, it goes slightly different. I would need you. Please. Yeah, whatever. Just come. And I would need to build you. Yeah, build. Are you building? Yes, you are. You're building. That is slower than I remember. 23 seconds. Okay. Okay, add library. External. Next. Browse. Oh god, it's in. Is. We've got it. Browse. So there. Select. Static. Windows. Next. Finish. That should be it. Set as an active project. And build. Go and run. Yeah, it is. It's not the right colour for anything. It's awful. This is correct. Central widget. Did I lock this? Let's have a look down the right hand side. We have palette. Alright, let's just change the palette to that one. Alright. Comes up with a star. So save the information. I can run it from here. And it still comes up in white. So what we've found out is that Windows 10 isn't giving out the colours. Or allowing us to access colour. That's interesting. I find that very interesting. Why is it not letting us? There's a reason for it. And I think it's a bug. I don't think it's something that I've done. No, I don't think it is. I'm going to ignore it. We're going to call that one a bug. I think it's a Windows problem. It's the way that Windows OS hands over colours. because the colours are supposed to be inherited from the operating system, and Windows 10 doesn't seem to have colour management. It was removed. I mean, I've hacked around a bit with it and got dark colours working, stuff like that, but that's about all. So yeah, it's working to a point. I don't think our GUI is working properly. But I've got a horrible feeling that's going to be a Windows thing. Alright, so get that so its chat can work. Don't really, we can get more space out of this. Let's get some space going for programming. How's about that? That's got good space on it. Shows enough. And now I need to test what that looks like on a smaller screen. Please remember I'm on a 4K monitor because of my eyes. Useless, just like the rest of my body. But we do have programming. It seemed to be semi-easy to set up. That's only because I knew what to look for. Okay, I've got another machine running here. Sound on, make sure I'm actually making noises. So I'm now on a second machine. And just going to... There we go, there's a little noise going on there. Opera open. YouTube art. We need to fix your Microsoft account. Most likely your password changed. Yes, it did. Live business. Here we are, we're on the live screen now. Speech is coming. Speech is coming through. Yeah, as I suspected, the left-hand side is a bit dodgy. 121%, let's make that 150. Yeah. Right, I'm happier with that. That looks okay. That gives me at least 40 characters across. I can tell just by looking at this green dotted line here. So, good stuff. Raw model. Hey, we've got models class. Okay. Let's see what else we're going to need. I could really do with a scribbling pad on here, but I don't get one. That's fine. That's wrong. OpenGL. Model converter. Yeah. I can close that one. Close it, maybe. Okay. There's unload project. Close. Save all. That's usually a better idea. There's closed solution. Ah, okay. Fair enough. It's there then. I'll just ignore it. This is silly. Right, our header files aren't right. how do I get these to show property? Okay, no properties. Doesn't matter too much on this one because we're doing everything in main. Up to a point, we do have to make another file. I'm thinking that these are going to have to be in that other file. We got them all converted, didn't we? Yes, we did. But these may have to go into a different file. Who knows? Who cares? Let's find out. That's the way I look at it. What have we got? We have a store OBJ class. Namespaced in model. So let's have one of those. Where's our... Here it is. Right, so... yeah. Let's see. So it's going to be model ::, store OBJ. That's going to be just store I'll call it OBJ file. Oh no. Equals a new model : store OBJ. Yes, we are doing some programming. Yes, open. What do we got? Up and down arrows. Nothing. Okay, that's fine then. There's nothing to pass. Right, so we've got a store OBJ. What else do we need? What else do we put in this? So that's store OBJ. Yeah, those are the stuff that we can do with it. Yeah. Got a raw model here coming out of send data to API. That's in store OBJ. So we'll need a raw model. Store OBJ. And this is import OBJ. Okay. So that's going to be model. And that's going to be import OBJ. Star. Well, which side do you want your stars on? I prefer them on the name side. I don't know about you. Your preference, whatever you want. Import OBJ. So we'll just call that importer. And that's going to be a new model. Import. And open that up, see what we've got here. Nothing. Hold on. We do need a raw model. It should have included it. One hasn't got it. When you look through this stuff here, no, there isn't anything. That's the actual reading of the file. That's the first thing that we call. Load OBJ, yeah. Where's it sending it? To there. Where's it getting that from? There. So if that's already got the store OBJ, do we need to make one? Do we just import and everything gets stored in the store thing? We'll see. So that brings in the model and stores it in here. We're using all of this stuff. And it should spit out, at the end of it, a raw model. Which we're not recording. Send data to API. Yeah. So that has to have a raw model in it. And I bet it hasn't. No. We took out create model. We didn't put it back in. Interesting. Ember 3D. Model.exe. That one. There we go. So that covers us for raw model, but we don't make. We do. We make one there. And that is passed back to whoever calls send data to API. That one there. Okay. And that's asked for by us. It just returns true. So we ask for it. Excellent. That means we need a raw model to store it in. Ember 3D colon models colon raw model. We'll have done it again. Alright, we'll put them on the left then. Change. Star, doesn't really matter. And we'll just call this the model. Equals a new Ember D. Oh, well, and this is all we should need. Raw model, open brackets, options, 2, nope, 3, VAO, index count, and has text. We altered that to have the has texture bit. Ah, it's now telling me that I can't do that. I have to fill it in. Solved. We'll just have the zeroed model. We can make it on the fly, really. I think it's easier to put it at the top. I'm a bit of a C person. I like to put my variables at the top. That show window doesn't matter. Converter window. We do have a converter window. That's interesting. But we'll still need an OpenGL file. Something we can pass our raw model to be displayed. Do we have one here? No, we can't use Ambress. Unless we create a viewport that can take a raw model. Ending edit. Huh? I'm up to 79 here. I don't know what to do with them. Oh, bless GitHub. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Not sure what to do there. GitHub's always a problem. Yeah, but where would I put it? And the problem is I can't see that in here. Damn, this is... Well, I can do it. Yeah. But I'll have to get my head around what I'm doing there. Oh, that's a nightmare. I can't see what I'm doing on this system. As soon as I change over to the file system, I just can't build anything. This is awkward. I think it's drink break time. What do you think, viewers? Because we're going to have to try and use this OBJ file and importer to get a model. We haven't even got a model to load, have we? Oh, damn it. I don't like this. That's all. It works. Well, it'll work better probably for you lot. I don't think I cloned due to ownership. I think I've done something weird with the GitHub thing. I need to log into it. Get all of this to work. Alright. What we're looking at. That one. Sure it works. Yeah, that works. Okay. Source. Desana. Well, that depends on tomorrow, really. Yeah. That depends on tomorrow. I'm not going to start programming it yet, but this is the kind of area that we would do. We need models. We need models. I've got to go and find some models. What are we on now? 1536. Yeah. I'm gonna sign off, go find models, unless somebody's got any ideas what to do next, or want any more information on Visual Studio 2019, which doesn't seem to work very well for me at all. This looks very bad. Okay. I don't know what's happened to anything here. It's just looking rubbish. Total rubbish. Try a reload. Oh, it's got stuff here now. Solution configuration and solution platform. Match something. So if I right click on here, standard debug build. Nothing's changed. Weird. Hey, you're weird. Open file, new project, file, open, project solution. Where is it? I saved it. Where is it? Oh, this one? It's all come up now. That's work. So that's what this is where this will be my start point if I was to use this editor. Well, at least everything's come up now. Green. Just check the output on that. Yeah, exited with a 0. So yeah, I can do that. Fantastic. Yay. Save. I don't know what you're trying to do. So just save it. Save it where you're supposed to for once. Right, that's Visual Studio 2019. Proven to work and do things. Now all we need to do is try and do the same with Visual Studio Code. I believe I've already didn't I download it? Surely I did. pinned to taskbar. There you go. So this is our next stream tomorrow. And I've got to look for some models at this point. I've got some somewhere. Square boxes will do, I don't really care what they are. Yeah, it's still got this Amber 3D thing going on it inside it. So yeah, I think we'll have a crack at that tomorrow and see if we can. What are these code changes done? We can't do it with code changes and stuff in it. Minor changes. Oh, that's that done. Yeah, no, yeah, done. Right, that's cleaned. What's this? Why didn't it do that when I started it? Right, that's everything ready, isn't it? Great. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to need some new files. How I'm going to approach this is going to be slightly differently for VS Code. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get off the GitHub. No, I don't. No, I'm going to stay on the one I've got then. Stay on the GitHub. Stuff it. We're going to live dangerously because we're on a side thingy. Why the hell's all this here done? Doing the wrong. Oh my god. I hope this doesn't wreck Amber Skies stuff. Shouldn't do, it's outside of the system. Okay. So that's tomorrow. We're all set up, so I'm going to wish you all the best. Stay well if you can, and hopefully things will get better soon. I don't know if that was an instructive stream or not, but it certainly was instructive to me and has made me realise moving on to VS Code might be a good idea if we can. If we can. Failed once, let's try again tomorrow. Take care, peeps, and I hope everything goes okay.